What is up? Welcome back to Zach Snacks YouTube cooking channel. And today we're cooking biscuits and gravy within the comfort of your home, my home, our home. Here on Zach Snacks YouTube channel, we are satisfying to any appetite. Yes, that is Zach Snacks KC's motto. So let's get to this video. I know you guys been waiting on this video. And if you haven't seen episodes 1 through 3 of our back to school series, I want you to go back and go watch them today. So go do that. You can click under this video and go to the video tab and go watch those videos. So let's get to the video. Alright guys, so let's jump right into the video. So first we're going to start by preheating our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So right here, we're going to preheat our oven to 450. And then you're going to push start, and that's going to take about 15 minutes to preheat. And if you knew that, go ahead right now and smash that like button. So first, you'll need a large bowl. Today we're going to be using our KitchenAid bowl, so I'm going to grab that out. Next, you're going to need your flour. And you're going to need 1 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. We're going to put that into our big bowl. I'm going to grab our 1 cup. You're going to need your 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's 1 teaspoon. And that's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Next, you'll need 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then your 1/2 teaspoon cream of tartar. After we get our dry ingredients together, we're going to place this under the KitchenAid and mix it for about 30 seconds to combine all of our dry ingredients together. Alright guys, so after about 30 seconds of mixing our dry ingredients on low, now we're going to add in our shortening and our butter. So you're going to need 1/4 cup of, which is about 1/4 of the stick of butter, and we cut that up as you can see already, so it'd be easy to go into the KitchenAid mixer. And then we have 2 teaspoons of shortening, and we're going to also put that into the KitchenAid mixture too. So we're going to use our sauce spatula. We're going to power this off, pull this up, and then we're going to add both of these into our mixture. We cut up and so they can be able to move around easily. And now we're going to turn this back on for another minute. Okay guys, after a minute of mixing our dry ingredients and our butter together, now we're going to add our 1/2 cup of milk to the mix. So I'm going to pour that in. Then we're going to use our sauce spatula and help mix this together. So I'm going to turn that off for a second. We're going to use our sauce spatula and help get some of these ingredients pulled together. They got caught up in the bottom. We are going to lightly flour our surface. Now we're just going to grab our flour to lightly flour our surface. We're going to take some with our hand, just flour it like so. Now, about after 2 minutes after that is mixed, it is now had come together. Now we're going to turn this off, and then we're going to remove it from our KitchenAid mixture. So I'm just going to go ahead and just throw that down. It's going to be a little sticky, but that's pretty good because we want our flour and our dough to be pretty well floured around. So just going to move this around like this, and then we're going to knead it for 2 minutes. So first I'm just going to get it all floured up. If you remember that from our pretzel video, comment down below if you remember me saying floured up in our pretzel video. And if you're loving this video so far, I want you to go right here, or down there to subscribe. And tell me what you're liking about it also in the comment section. So now we're just gonna knead our dough for a couple minutes to make sure all the mixture of the dry ingredients and the butter and the milk is getting all in the dough. This dough came out pretty good today, so that's really good. That's a plus. Like so, and two. Like that. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna place this down slow. And now I'm just going to push this out like this. And then I'm going to grab our rolling pin, handy dandy rolling pin, and I'm going to roll this out. And this is going to help us with our biscuits. Now I'm just going to flour our rolling pin just a little bit. And now that our dough is flat, today we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, when they didn't have biscuit cutters to cut up their biscuits. So I'm just going to take a knife and I'm just going to divide this dough into pieces. And then those are going to be the pieces where I'm going to take and make one biscuit with. So I'm just going to tear these pieces off like so. Then I'll make little small patches with these. And those are going to be their own biscuits. So I'm just going to start like that, and then I'm going to add to them as I go. So I'm just going to take little pieces of the dough at a time and make their own biscuits, like so. So we're just going to take just a little bit, keep going, and see how many we can get. We're going to make at least 8. If you can make more, that's cool too, but I'm gonna make at least 8. Then the last little bit I'm going to add to some of these other ones to make them just a little bit bigger. Like so. So I'm just going to mix them together like that and make them into their own little biscuit shape. And so you're gonna be able to make at least 8 to 10, depending on how big you made them. Now that we have our biscuits made, we're going to get our pan, our handy dandy pan. We're going to set it over here, and then I'm going to place all 8 biscuits on there. I'm going to space them out a little bit because they are going to grow. About a ½ inch apart at least. And now we're going to sit our 8 biscuits into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes until the top of them lightly golden brown. So I'm going to set them on the top rack. I'm going to turn on our 10-minute timer to start off. Then I'm going to start that timer, 10 minutes. If it's still not all the way done or golden brown, I'm going to add our last 2 minutes because it's 10 to 12 minutes depending on ovens and stuff like that. Alright, so while our biscuits are in the oven, now we're going to start with our sausage and gravy. Okay? Alright guys, so how we're going to do this today, you would need 1/2 bulk of sausage, but today I had sausage links in the freezer, or you can use whatever you have in the freezer. So that's what I have in the freezer, so I'm going to use these today. I'm going to cook them a little bit, and then I'm going to halfway through, I'm going to cut them up to little pieces, and then we're going to use that for our meat, for our sausage in ours today. So I'm going to take about 5 of our sausage links, and I'm going to put them in our skillet. I sprayed the skillet with Pam, or you can use olive oil, anything like that. So I sprayed that, and I'm going to set those in the bottom of the skillet. I'm going to turn it on medium heat to make sure they don't cook too long or too fast. Then I got our spoon, and this is what's going to be helping us mix these up while they're cooking. So about halfway through, we're going to cut those up, and we're going to use that for our sausage today. Or if you don't have sausage links in the freezer, I also recommend going to get a thing of sausage and just putting it in the pan and then cooking that. So now we're just going to let that cook, and then after about 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to cut them up. Alright guys, so now that our sausages are halfway done, We are going to now cut them up, and then we're going to add in our flour, salt, and pepper. So now I'm just going to turn this down. I'm just going to cut them up. Cut them up to little pieces as much as possible. Our biscuits are about to come out the oven also. So be ready for those. After those are cut up, we're going to now take see if our biscuits are done. Sit them on the top of the oven. Close the oven back. Clear this off. Alright guys, now that our sausage is done and it's cut up, well, it's not done, it's halfway done, because now we're going to add our liquid to it. So now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then to the side over here, we're going to get our 3/4 cup of milk, and we're going to add that in a second. So I'm just going to make sure that's on medium still. Then I'm going to get our spoon, and then we're going to continue to mix this on the eye. Now I'm just going to add just a little bit of milk at a time. And then that should start creating our liquid part of this. Then it's going to continue to mix together as the milk is getting thicker. Just going to continue adding the milk to it. All 3/4 cup of milk. Then we're going to finish adding the milk to it, and then we're going to just let that cook for another 1 to 2 minutes on medium heat. Oh my gosh, guys, it's smelling so good in here, but our food is coming out good. Now we're just going to add just a little bit of water in there and then you can add as much as you want for desired thinness, but I'm just going to add just a little bit. Now I'm just going to mix that all up together, and then there's no really measurement of it. It's just up to you how much water you want to add into it. Don't add too much. Alright, I want to thank you guys if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. If you have, comment down below biscuits and gravy if you have made it to this far. So now it's my favorite part, if not the best part of the video. We're going to be taste testing how it came out. So let's get a fork and we're going to dig in. The biscuits, perfect. Perfect on the biscuits. The gravy is good. I highly recommend this recipe to make it in the morning, breakfast in bed for someone special to you. This biscuits and gravy, I rated an 8 out of 10. And today's overall video is a 9 out of 10. So overall, a 9 out of 10 on today's video, guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it so far, click that subscribe button. Also, comment down below and smash that like button. And I hope to see you in the next one. This is episode 4 of our back to school series. And stay tuned, we have much more coming. And don't forget to subscribe to ZAIRE'S Creative Corner. My brother, he has been a special guest on multiple of my episodes. His link will be down below. Go subscribe to that channel also. I love you guys, and I hope to see you again. Peace.